You don't need a team, a title, or the word manager anywhere in your email signature to lead. The people who quietly shape decisions in every company usually have zero formal authority. No big title or a big team, no corner office. They just understand how influence actually works. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to build that kind of influence long before anyone gives you permission or promotion. If you are like most high performers early in their career, you've probably felt this tension. You're responsible for outcome, but you don't control the people, the timelines, or the priorities. Your ideas get dismissed in meetings, not because they are wrong, but because someone louder or more senior overrides them. You do the work, someone else takes the credit, and the feedback you get is you need to be more visible, but never tell you how. It feels like there is a hidden rule book for influence, a playbook other people somehow got and you didn't. And no matter how hard you work, you still feel like the person in the room who has good ideas, but no weight behind them. And then frustration sets in. You start telling yourself, maybe I'm not born to lead. Maybe I don't have the personality for influence. Maybe people like me just stay in the background. And then you get the same generic advice everywhere. Speak up more, be confident, network harder. But let's be honest, that's not influence, that's noise. And we all know people who talk endlessly in meetings but influence absolutely nothing. The real issue isn't your personality, it's that you are still operating like an individual task owner while the people who get listened to operate like problem solvers. Influence is not charisma, it's not extroversion or even charm. Influence is a skill, the outcome of how you solve problems, how you communicate, how you collaborate, and how you manage relationships across the business. And this is exactly where the Phoenix career equation and the product pyramid come in, because your style, meaning your collaboration and your communication, becomes the multiplier on your value long before your title ever changes. So instead of asking, how do I get people to listen to me? Flip the question entirely. Ask yourself, how can I make it easier for others to move in the right direction even if I don't have formal authority? That is the beginning of influence. Influence without authority is simply the ability to guide decisions and align people because you've built trust, clarity, and credibility. And once you see influence as a skill, suddenly it becomes buildable. You can break it down, practice, and get better at it. And that's exactly what we'll do in this video. So let's break down how cross-team influence actually works in the real world, not a theoretical version. Influence is built by managing across. It starts with understanding what other teams care about and having that big picture, their incentives, their pain points, their goals, and then positioning your asks inside of their priorities, not yours. It comes from speaking their language, not just repeating your own. It comes from developing relationships long before you need them, not 2 days before a deadline. And it comes from making the right people succeed, your manager, your peers, your partners, so that your influence naturally rises with them. This is what most people miss. Real influence comes from solving shared problems, not just your own. The people who influence decisions are the ones who reduce frictions between the teams, not the ones who stay in their silo. So let's use a simple formula for influence. Influence, it's style times proof times relationships. Style is how you communicate, how you collaborate with other people, how you structure your thinking, how you show up in meetings. This is the collaboration layer of the product pyramid. Proof, your track record, your achievements, your consistency, your follow-through, your ability to turn your work into visible value. And finally, relationships, the trust you build across your internal and external circles. Not networking necessarily, but meaningful, functional, mutually helpful relationships. If you improve each one, you become influential long before anyone changes your job title. Now, let's break each one down in a little bit more details. Step 1, style. Speak like a problem owner, not a task owner. This is the biggest shift. When you speak like a task owner, you say things like, I did this, I'm working on this, I'll complete this. But when you speak like a problem owner, you talk in outcomes. Here's the problem we are solving. Here's the impact on each function. Here are the options, and this is my recommendation. That shift alone changes everything. Use simple structures. My favorite one is context, problem, options, then recommendation. People follow clarity, they follow structure, they follow people who can simplify complicated things for them. In every meeting, aim to reduce confusion, not add more words. Influence grows when people associate you with clarity, not noise or chaos. Then step 2, proof. Turn your work into visible value. This is where your achievements tracker becomes an absolute weapon. If you don't track your impact, you won't remember it. And if you can't articulate it, people won't see it. Track every meaningful win. What was the problem? What did you do? What value did it create? And who benefited from it? Then bring evidence into conversations. Not bragging, but evidence. When decisions happen, follow up with short recaps. Not long essays, just crisp reminders. Because when people remember your contribution, they begin to rely on it. And visible value creates influence. Finally, step 3, relationships. Build your internal circle on purpose. This is where most people fail. Not because they are antisocial, but because they are reactive. They only build relationships when they need something. High influence people do the opposite. They build relationships before they need them. Start by mapping 5 to 10 people whose work intersects with yours. These are your synergy partners, your informal team, your influence ecosystem. Learn their pressures, learn their goals, learn what success looks like for them. Offer help that makes them look good. Share tools or insights that make their job easier. Join a project that matters to them. Show up early when they need a partner. Keep the cadence light touch, a quick message, helpful link or a check-in, coffee. Small consistency beats big gestures when it comes to relationships. Step 4, cross-team influence. Become the coordination brain. Influence skyrockets when you become the person who connects the dots. When you see misalignment, be the one who clarifies. When teams are not aligned, be the bridge. When priorities clash, summarize the trade-offs. When decisions stall, propose the next step. Most people avoid this role because it's not their job. Exactly, that's why you stand out. The person who reduces friction, aligns people and drives clarity quickly becomes the person everyone looks to, even without authority. And once that happens, influence becomes way easier. People see you as someone that cares about the big picture and everyone's success, not just their own. And if you want to build your career around true value and learn how influence evolves across every stage of your career progression, from individual contributor to manager to senior leader, check out my full Phoenix Career Masterclass. It will give you the full system to build real influence in your role long before your title changes. But for now, let's make it actionable. Take one project that you are working on right now. List 3 key stakeholders, people who influence that project. List 3 wins you can prove, real evidence of value. List 3 upcoming decisions that need clarity as well. Then, when you have an opportunity, send one structured update using the context, problem, options, recommendation model. Schedule short one-to-one conversations with your stakeholders, ask them about their priorities, and offer help that moves their work forward. Then run simple influence assessment. Where did people follow your lead? Where did things stall? What was missing? Was it style? Was it proof? Was it relationship? Use that insight to adjust your next month's strategy and focus. When you start practicing this, something shifts. People stop seeing you as the person who does the tasks and start seeing you as the person who moves things forward. Your ideas get more time, your manager gives you bigger problems to solve. Teams start involving you earlier and leadership roles stop feeling like a stretch and they start feeling like the next logical step. Because you're no longer waiting for authority to be handed to you. You're building influence that makes authority the obvious conclusion. And that right there is how you prove your leadership potential long before anyone gives you the title.